fans and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Buffalo Bills. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here's Ray Davis. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Alert! Identity! Alert! Alert!
Allen taken right to the air. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Identity! Look out!
It's Allen out of the pistol. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Identity! 56! 56! That's it!
First down throw for Allen. Buying some time right. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets... that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
319. Look out.
Again, Allen to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
52. 5 wide. What's that?
Allen on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Gun. 580. What's that?
On 4th down, Allen. He connects downfield. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Set. What do you have?
Play action now for Stafford. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. What do you have?
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Working quickly here.
Gain of 26 yards. 1st down,
Big 20.
Los Angeles.
10. What do you have?
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready. Set on.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Finds Adams downfield. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Set. 180.
Stafford's going to throw once more. And oh, he got it! Interception! And that's Cole Bishop! And the Bills get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end.
handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Stone look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. They Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, babe? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3. Yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Return.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Mahomes will do it himself. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
On the play. And the Bills first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bills.
Allen going to throw. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! We go!
They run for the first time with James Cook. Down to about the 32.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Davis is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! James Cook from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10.
Yellow! Yellow! Yellow!
Mahomes going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Yellow! 15! Yellow! Attack! Attack!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
At the 27-yard line.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and 10.
Hey, Ripley. Yep.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll try and do this himself toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 36 yards on the play.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
To throw, it's Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's caught at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 32
A gain of 32 that time.
First down. It's a gain of 32. First down, Buffalo.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bills 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now after
City.
the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
James Cook, a gain of 10, brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Bills.
Allen going to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
16 yards. That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. Butker's kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Brandon Cooks, 72 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense. Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, first and 10 here.
Half 85, half 85. Alert! You go.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Good D.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the 28-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
To throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Attack! Yep, attack!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Mahomes to throw. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown. Barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Bills 21, Chiefs 20.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.